rival in the building. You know, these players are familiar with each other. We talk about bragging rights, you know, they probably go to the same supermarkets, same restaurants, the same coffee shops. And what will happen is, even if it's not a Fener coffee shop that you go into, tomorrow morning when Vincent Poirier goes for his double espresso and he wants to read his copy of L'Equipe, his coffee vendor is going to talk to him about this game tonight. This one carries weight for the next, at least till you play again, which is not for a week.
On the Jumbotron here, and you can see some highlights from the season. Remember, this is a team that lost Nigel Hayes-Davis in the offseason, and then Jesse Cavic just brought in new players, as you said, Martin. He's got to acclimatize the Americans, in particular, American rookies, into the EuroLeague.
Yeah, Horton Tucker is the one who's you know, not to be Nigel Hayes-Davis, but it's interesting, he got a double-barrel surname. Just saying, you know. But he is the player that they want to rely on in that same mode that Nigel brought for them. And it's been a learning process. They've got 7 defeats already in the season. I think that the top team in the EuroLeague at the end of the regular season is going to have 12 defeats. I think that there's plenty of losses left.
And you think 20 is the magic number, right? If you want
to get into the top 10.
Yeah.
You know, we've not had a team make the play-in that hasn't had a winning record. You know, no one's got 19 and 19. There's an extra victory that has to be had, which means that, you know, Efes, if they get on a roll, they're not completely out of it, but they need to go on a Fenerbahçe roll. They need to win 13 or 15 to be in the conversation.
Well, we are in the one-team week, and you can see the players come out here onto the hardwood, and they are joined, each of them, by a partner as part of the one-team games. One Team is the corporate social responsibility program of the EuroLeague, and it's an opportunity for the clubs to connect with sections of society in their home cities that may be marginalized. And so all credit to the club and all credit to the players as they embrace their partners out here on the hardwood.
And I love the way that they showcase the different aspects and positive nature they bring to their communities. Normally, you know, historically with one team, we see young people out here, or people with mental challenges. You know, Fenerbahçe are choosing to showcase their relationship with the elderly community. You know, and we are getting older as a population, so it's fantastic to see this, where some of these fans, and that's what they are, they know Fenerbahçe history better than any of the players.
There you go. There you go. Exactly right. And look at this nice touch here as the FS players come across. They're going to intermingle with the Fenerbahçe players as both clubs get behind the EuroLeague one-team program.